Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the Washington football team and the New Orleans Saints. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy this caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
Across midfield to
the tackle made there by Jared Davis.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they'll try to run the option here. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Back to throw now on first down. Able to get this to Gordon. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and
he'll decide to keep this once more. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
On the play. Brings up third down and 5.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the 19-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Out of the shotgun, Breida.
Garoppolo with
Tanner Muse there defensively.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Flushed out right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
21. Hey, John.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Saints' 14-yard line.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second down and goal. Garoppolo. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. J.J. Watt showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
The tackle made
Brandon Williams, a big tackle, gets him down.
4 yards.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Garoppolo gives to Breda. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, there's a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added a third element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go back to Gordon here on first down. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
44-yard line. It's a game.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl. That's caught inside the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Saints 14. Washington 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
10 at their own 34-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
In this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This is Breida. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Kenny Stills, 51 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time it led to a score. Now they've got it first and 10, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's second and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
He may try and run for this. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
On the play. First down, Washington.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Breida. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
But I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
On third down, a run from Breida. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the fourth down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Space to maneuver at the 40. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
6-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
On play action, they'll throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
brings up
The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going deep for help. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Again, Gordon on 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Melvin Gordon saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Saints 21. Washington.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Tim Settle, the Virginia Tech Hokie, in there on the stop.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
They run with Breida. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
But sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Forced out to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now an option play on 2nd down. To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He's going to try and do this himself. He struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Deshaun Jackson, 31 yards. And Washington has once again taken the lead. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Washington 24, Saints 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this wild card game, folks, it has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the fourth, so they know they need at least 3 on this incredibly critical drive as they start out first and 10. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now Gordon. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So it's Saints football as we get you reset in Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Brings up second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. He'll look to throw. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. He's going to keep it again. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now this time he'll look to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And now the timeout call.
It's a gain of a yard.
So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for DeAndre Hopkins. Incomplete. It's now 3rd and goal.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game.
Brandon, you know I love boxing, right? You know I love big fights, right? I'd given them the standing 8 count a few times along the way. And look at how this one ended.
Yeah, they had, well, I guess 9 lives, just like a cat, kept fighting, and they're in the end making the huge play to get the game winner.
I guess that's the epitome of you always have a puncher's chance.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament.